Vale of the Vegas, fool. I'm a writer from the Vale of the Vegas, fool. Nothing on mine, so this shit great. But I still got love for niggas from the city. Welcome to the Black House. If you're a Niner fan, 22. Marshawn Lynch said, fuck you. I'm a writer from the Vale of the Vegas, fool. I'm a writer from the Vale of the Vegas, fool. Nothing on mine, so this shit great. But I still got love for niggas from the city. Welcome to the...
What up, Raiders? What up, fam? What's going on, big dog?
What's up?
Let's go!
Can you have more energy, Jeff? What's up? What's going on, man?
Hey, for all my viewers, that wanna go ahead and get this cop this shirt, go ahead and go on the blackhole.com.
I already know what it is.
And get yours today.
The twins over
Yes,
here.
sir.
Twins. Let's put the twins together.
We got the energy. We got the energy for Jeff. It's all good, bro. You know, Jeff is like, no energy. We got the juice tonight.
It's not that I'm not full of energy. It's piece of my childhood disappeared on me today.
Take your hat off, Jeff.
Ozzy Osbourne.
With the passing of Ozzy Osbourne, that's part of my youth, man. That sucked. You know, to see him in that his last final concert and go out by singing, you know, "Mama, I'm Coming Home" at the very end of the concert, and 2 weeks later he's gone. You know, I mean, that's it sucked. You know, let's put it this way: if Ozzy Osbourne was a football team, he'd be the Raiders. Let's put it that way. Or if the Raiders were a rock band, we'd be Ozzy Osbourne. And I know some people say Metallica and everything, but I mean, it just, to me, I don't know, just sucks. But
I get it. You were a big Ozzy Osbourne fan.
Well, I wasn't so much a big Ozzy Osbourne fan. It's just a major part of music that was around when I was a kid growing up and everything. So I mean, shit, man, I still got the original Paranoid album sitting out in the living room. And yes, it's a record, not a CD.
You have the 8-track?
I did.
Well, you know what, Jeff? You're right. My bad. R.I.P. to Ozzy Osbourne. It was crazy because I was watching the Pete Carroll interview, and they kept popping up in the chat. I'm like, what the hell is everybody talking about? Who's Ozzy? Who's Ozzy? And then I saw, okay. Yeah.
Hey,
man, Keith Richards is still alive. Go figure that one out.
Who?
Keith Richards, the guitarist from the Rolling Stones.
That dude's still
everybody you could ever think of, and he's still. That's because he preserved his body.
Yeah,
make him an honorary member of TBH New England. Send them a shirt, Jeff.
There you go, Jeff. Honor him at your show. Yeah,
there you go, brother.
Speaking of New England, y'all just had your barbecue, Jeff. How was that, big dog?
It was good. That was good. It was the first time I got to meet a lot of the chapter members. We actually picked up 4 new members from Friday and Saturday. Picked up another one today. So we're growing. We're starting to grow now.
Good. Oh,
Since I've taken reins of this, I think we've added close to 10 additional members, if not more, in that time frame. So we're growing the chapter.
Oh, that's bigger. Right. How your chapter was established and you just took over.
Yeah, we already had
growing it, right?
20 or so, maybe more. Yeah, maybe 30. Okay. But now we just added about another 10 in the last month. So
that makes sense.
Hey man, the family is growing and we love it, baby. We love it.
I know. I saw on your show, Will, we got one at the Potato State now.
Hey, bro, we up in Boise, Idaho. Salute to our boy Steve up there, man.
Boise, what's going on? Sir. Man? Welcome to the nation.
We got so many things popping. I mean, we're gonna have Salt Lake City on. We're gonna have a whole bunch of other clubs in Ohio. Man, I mean, we are growing like a weed. The Black Hole family is, hey, man, we are back and we are in high gear. And I mean, Inland Empire is gonna just come roaring out. I already know. I already know there's something cooking.
Come on and join us before I go to Arizona. Yeah.
Hey, and that's fantastic, brother. And that's what it's all about. The family's growing. Everybody I see is high energy. So, hey, man, I'm excited. I'm excited to go meet Jeff in person and bring more people.
Yeah, don't keep your expectations low.
This dude.
Then
Well, I
when you
see
meet
you
me,
guys
you're
are
like,
all
"Oh,
black
shit."
pulled out, huh? Jeez.
Don't
But
worry, Tito. We got you
to the
coming
Black
in the mail,
Hole.
bro.
Shout out to the new chapter in Boise, Idaho. You know,
Yes,
shout out to
sir.
Jeff's New England chapter. You just had your get together. Will's, yours is coming up, or you guys had your WESTCO one already?
No. So we are gonna be blacking out the Mile Hill City August the 2nd.
There you go, August 2nd.
I'm actually I'll be flying back from vacation to go up there, and then just be a part of the family. I mean, like, we'll see Cheyenne, TBH Denver. I'll be like, and then at the end of the season, I'm gonna go down there to Texas and see my boy James in Houston, baby. And I know Cheeto might be down there.
I'll be there. Yeah.
And we're gonna be rolling deep at Christmas time, baby. So
You know, I'll be there in Houston, getting off the airport with my Dodger jersey, representing Houston. You know how that goes.
oh yes, already, bro, already.
Yeah. Starting shit, get off the plane. You know. Yeah.
Well, bro,
But shout
can't
out to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Our boy Robert Benya in the building. What's going on, big dog? James Furbo. What's going on? Armando Guzman. Thank you for checking in, big dog. Who were these fools? Silver and Black Radio Podcast. Let's go. All right.
I don't know. I be chatting to myself.
Detroit God. What's going on, big dog, with the Raiders? Of course. Rachel. Was it? That's Rachel? Yeah, Rachel Perez Rivera. Black Hole for life. Rachel. That's right, girl. That's what's up. Much love. Our boy Raider Paul. Raider Paul, super excited for that Cowboy Raider game in Vegas. He's definitely gonna make the trip out there. Yeah, that's what's going on. Our boy Daniel, what's going on? Thank you for checking in. Billy Davis, what's up, big dog? What up, Raider Nation? Salute to Leo in the chat. What's going on? He's like, let me roll a blunt. Yes, sir. And of course, rest in peace, Malcolm Jamal Warner and Ozzy Osbourne. That's right. That was crazy. Yeah. But Black Sabbath were legends. See, you got somebody else with you on that one. On that one. I get you. But man, what is going on? See, look, don't forget, I'm gonna come look at you. If I go to that game, I might not go inside, but I'll definitely go for the tailgates. That game is like the most expensive game right now. So yeah.
What's up,
Marcus Banks, thank you for checking in. What's up? I think we've seen you before. Bogdan D, what's going on? Welcome. Chevrolet Greenville, welcome to the show. Steve DeLuna, salute. We got everyone checking in. That is what's up. I hate your damn bot, Jeff. It throws me.
It's just doing that, nothing else.
I'd love to join your live stream whenever you are streaming. Add me on Discord, Jeff. That's for your kick.
Yes.
So somebody would like to join. Hit up Jeff. He's the one who's going on there. Our boy Jay Jackson. Good evening from Arizona, Navajo on the go.
Sir. Let's go, baby.
What's going on? See, man, look at that. $4.94 for a seat. You ripping, boo. You got me messed up. But anyway, today was the first day officially back. All members have shown up to camp. Training camp has officially started. They will be in practice tomorrow. Of course, I don't know if you saw the videos of players showing up, arriving to camp, things of that nature. Or even if did y'all get a chance to watch the Pete Carroll press conference? Yeah,
no,
a little bit. Yeah,
I didn't today.
Okay. Well, what are your thoughts on that, Will?
Man, interesting things. You know, he sounds
Nugget.
like Nugget.
No, I'm talking about dog.
Oh, my bad. Hey, so when you say that you're going to get that amount of wins and you see that amount of wins in your team, that shows you have confidence, right? And what I think is when he's talking about being a physical team,
right?
He's talking about setting the tone from the get. What I want to see is that offensive line, bro. I want to see my road graders road grading, as in kicking ass and taking names and moving guys back 5 yards off the football. If I start seeing that in smash mouth football and bringing it back to the old school, hey, baby, watch out. We can get those 10 wins because it lets us play the defense.
We had 10 wins now?
Hey, it can give you 10. I mean, like we talked about it. 8 wins seems real possible. That's just 2 more games. That's a couple fumbles. That's a turnover. That's a big time stop if you really think about it in a couple games.
No, it is. It is. I mean, and I think it all goes back to, having faith. We do this to ourselves every year, having realistic expectations. But what about you, James and Jeff? How you feeling? If you guys got to catch that Pete Carroll presser?
I didn't get to watch it, so I can't really.
Oh, okay. What about you, James? Did you watch it?
Took an afternoon nap. I'm old.
I got to see bits and pieces, but I just want to remind everyone here, everyone in the chat, that I've been pounding the table saying that the Raiders would have 10+ wins since April. I said it before the Geno Smith trade even happened that we would have 10 wins.
Somebody needs to verify this. We need a fact checker immediately.
Mister, what are the Raiders doing? They're not doing enough. Who are these people? I'm tired of signing depth. I'm tired of signing depth.
I want video proof for those numbers.
I don't remember that, and I had you on my show back in April. Yeah.
I'm gonna have
you were part of our schedule. You know what? I'll go back because you were part of our schedule release.
I said 10-7.
Because Chona said I was at 10-7, and now I flipped. I went to 7-10. Yeah.
Oh, you went to 7-10.
Okay. A pillow in the middle of a nightmare while you were sleeping, like scream that into it, like we're gonna win 10. I think he was on the show.
Who?
James. Because I don't remember him saying 10.
I definitely said 10 wins.
I don't ever remember James saying
which is fine. Positive. I mean, nobody's saying you don't have faith.
And hold up. Better yet, I said it prior to the fact that I called that Geno Smith was going to be our quarterback.
Okay, Nostradamus, we get it. You want to be the almighty
Nostradamus.
His next line is going to be, I said we were going to sign Jamal Adams, having never mentioned Jamal Adams this whole offseason.
Where's money, Chuck?
He's going to be that guy.
Hey, are we already addressing this? Are we already talking to Jamal Adams or not?
We will right now. We will. I just want to get your thoughts on the presser. Yeah.
Money Chuck knows.
But I saw the presser. How can I say it? I think he's very careful with what he says, and it's very easy to pick and choose segments and be like, oh, see, this is what he's saying. Like, oh, I can't believe he's not saying Jency's number one. I think the way he's coming about it, when people ask him about the team, we're a young team. But then he also said, don't doubt me because I have a, plot that I follow, plan. He has a history of coaching rookies, of bringing in undrafted, bringing in young guys and molding him to his plan and developing him in that way. Like I can say and I say this all the time when I talk about AP because I love AP and the energy he brought. He just didn't. He had the vision, but he didn't have a plan to make that vision happen. This dude, this coach, definitely has the plan to make that vision happen, and it's going to take time. And even as doubtful I am about the receivers, when they ask him about the receivers, we're young receivers. We have a young core, but we got the coaches. We're going to coach them up. Same thing with the secondary. When he said he was excited about the secondary, he was like, what secondary is he talking about? Like ours? Like, but the way he talks about how him and his coaches are gonna be there developing these guys, I think that's where the difference is, and hopefully we'll be able to see that on the field. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it was cool to see Pete Carroll out there, get excited, see all these things coming up.
This isn't his first rodeo either. He knows what to say and how to say things to not stir controversy and basically tell you in not so many words that there's a competition for certain stuff, but you would never know it based on how he words things. So I didn't watch it. I gotta watch it. I didn't even know what was happening today. I was just in a weird place today. So
you really took that Ozzy Osbourne thing to heart. I thought you were going to be live and everything.
I was done at 10 o'clock. I was up at 6 this morning, and then by 10 o'clock I was just dragging ass.
You needed that old man.
Fell asleep till yeah, that's it exactly.
Mm-hmm. But the Raiders are making moves today. They made moves, a lot of roster moves. Let me bring them up for you right now. But the main one is Jamal Adams. We added a safety to the team. I know a lot of us on here have been, yelling, preaching to make more moves. Who are we going to bring? I don't know if this is the one everyone was expecting, or what would you think? But Will, how did you feel about the whole Jamal Adams thing?
I think it's a great signing for us. I think it's an upgrade at the position. I think that he can bring leadership. I think he's on the back end of his career. He's not going to be the young guy that's flying around, but he can bring that Marcus Epps to the field. A guy that knows what's going on, that can read the play, that can see some things, that can be like, hey, this fits right here. Get in that spot. Hey, shift. Do little things like that are gonna help the rookies on the field and make them make plays. That's what I think. I think it's a great signing, and it's a definitely quality move. We didn't go bust the bank, James. We didn't go after the high price names. We went after a quality guy with quality money, not like a bunch of morons just spending money.
Right. How about you, James? You're always asking for more additions, bigger signings. How you feel about Jamal Adams?
I think it's a good signing. I don't really see an issue with it. Like Will said, I do think Jamal Adams is on the back half of his career. I just hope that this signing is more like Marcus Epps and not like Marcus Peters.
Got you.
Facts.
Jeff, what is this? You got a DJ going on now with your what?
No, because usually it pops up on the screen, but maybe not in this mode. That's why. I just
man.
Like the little red lights go all over the screen.
Oh man. What about you? What about you, Jim? How you feel about the Jamal Adams signing?
I mean, he hasn't done much the last couple of years. I mean, his best years were when he was a Jet. When that was his first few years in the league. I think if there's anything he adds, it's that veteran presence that some of us have been saying we lacked in the secondary. Is he going to be an impact on the field? I don't know, man. That's the verdict. The jury's still out on that one. I'm not super excited. I definitely would have rather had some of the other guys that we were looking at, a few weeks ago before they got picked up by other teams.
Like who?
As much as I didn't like Jair Alexander, I would have taken him right now over, even though he had injury issues.
But it's a different position.
It is a
different position.
That's a corner, not a safety.
Yeah, that's a corner, not a safety. I mean, what other safety do you see out there that you want to pick up?
There's nothing.
Justin Simmons.
I agree. Justin
Simmons. Let's talk about this. Justin Simmons.
And that's why I brought up his name.
But is this
better than picking up Simmons or?
But I mean, again, different position: free safety, strong safety.
Yeah.
One guy's in the box. I mean, and this doesn't mean that we can't pick up Simmons.
I think this move is less in relation to skill and more in relation to continuity.
To what?
Continuity.
I can agree with that.
Yeah.
I don't
especially with having already played. Having a history with Pete, things like that.
I think this might be more to help. I think this might be more to mold Isaiah Polamau a little bit.
The people.
Okay. To help mentor him a bit?
Yeah. To help him become a Carroll guy.
Does this free up moving Chin up to play more nickel?
Well, Chin is Chin has the ability to play nickel.
He does.
He's so athletic.
But then I know when we
really
brought that
see
up,
him at the free.
Is who's going to play safety if we move Chin up?
Well, I'd be if you see him playing free, he'll play the free. You'll see Jamal Adams at the strong safety in the box more, and you let Chin just cover middle field.
Let him do the middle.
Yeah, I mean, why not let him do his athleticism and just let him cover space?
So you think this signing, Jamal is not a body? He comes out on the 53? Because right now it would be Jamal Adams. You got Chin. You got Polamau, right? Who else do we got? We got Trey Taylor. And then you got Chris Smith, right?
Yep.
Those are your safeties right now currently.
I'd be do you see Polamau play? I could see Polamau playing the nickel.
Yeah.
I
see Polamau playing a bigger role. How much? I don't know. He's had his time already with PG. PG knows him. He knows PG's system. So obviously they kept him around.
We got 8 safeties right now.
Who are they, Jeff?
Strong safety, we got Chin. This is in order of depth chart. So we got Chin, Lonnie Johnson, Trey Taylor, and then Adams is the last one. Free safety at Palomar, Hopper, Chris Smith, and Hudson Clark.
Yeah. Okay.
So those are the 4 we have right now. The 4 of each, 4 strong safeties and 4 free safeties.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, no, it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see, how they go into camp, who comes out of there. Obviously, the 2 for sure ones that we know of, is what Chin and Palomar. I mean, after that, it's pretty much competing for the rest of those positions, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Jamal Adams is going to come in here and he's going to secure a spot. I don't think you bring in Jamal Adams just to be like, hey, man, we're going to cut you. Mm-hmm. He's 29 years old. I mean, like, yes, he is on the backside. He's 29.
That's crazy. We're calling someone old that's 29.
I'd be like, hey, here's the thing. In the NFL, you're at the very peak of your career, 29, 30 years old.
Yeah. And I mean, at safety is one of those positions that can play a lot longer, You've seen corners that get older. They switch to the safety position, as they get older to have a longer career. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, and then we talked about it. I mean, like you said, Palomar is going to play a bigger role. That means he can play in the slot. That means he can play anywhere else on the field and cover another spot.
Mm-hmm.
So, I could see him doing that. Oh, there he is, Money Chuck.
Money Chuck.
Your boy's back, bro. He heard you were back, and he came back. See? But in addition to that, the Raiders made other following additional moves, right? They have also signed the following players. They signed wide receiver Philip Dorsett II, who we've had in the past, guard Antonio Mafi, and then wide receiver Seth Williams. And in the following moves, with the addition of Jamal Adams, the Raiders have waived the following players: cornerback Mullah Dotson, wide receiver Sakiri Franklin, Keyshawn Smith, and linebacker Jalen Walker.
Who?
So I mean, no big names. It looks like moving bodies around for camp. Getting ready for training camp. Adding another receiver, dropping 2, adding 2, another guard, dropping one of the linebackers, adding a corner. We've talked about corner. What's going to go on at quarter? I mean, I don't know how much you feel about what we've added right now as far as these moves. We can start with you, James.
Say it one more time. I'm sorry.
I said, how you feeling with these moves we just made, with the addition and dropping of these players?
I mean, I think it's just normal, checks and balances, really. I mean, I'm not really reading too much into it. The Jamal Adams one, I think, is the only one that I think is really worth reading into so much. Yeah, I mean, I think it's just normal checks and balances and just Pete making some last minute changes right before training camp to get some more competition.
Yeah. How about you, Will? How do you see it as? Are they in panic mode? They see spots, or we're just doing, basic training camp moves, filling in bodies, moving people around, see where they fit in?
Who? I mean, like, literally, bro, this is camp bodies. These are like, when you were reading up the names, I was like, who's that? Like, I don't even know. These are camp bodies. Like, let's be real. These are not guys that are going to be like, superstars. It's what you said. We need depth. And we need,
so with the exception of maybe Jamal Adams, it's who?
It's who? Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. How about you, Jeff?
I mean, I'm not overly excited about any of them, obviously. Just like you said, they're just bodies in camp. We don't need depth, but we do need depth, but yeah.
Don't you say
the only one I think is actually intriguing to see how this guy fits in is Mafi, to be honest with you.
The guard?
Yeah, he's got past history playing for Chip Kelly at UCLA. So he's got that familiarity with him there. Does that translate into anything? Who knows? We know that we don't have some of the best depth at offensive line. I mean, based on who's a potential starter right now in this line, it's a crapshoot. with the two guards. So I mean, doesn't hurt to bring in someone that does have some experience. Especially when we drafted 2 rookies. I still say Caleb Rogers is starting sooner than anybody thinks.
That's still your go-to guy, huh?
Oh yeah. If he doesn't beat Capper out during training camp, which is a high possibility, it very well could happen. I think he's in before the bye week. If not, he's starting after the bye week. I think by then he'll be good to go. So we'll have to wait and see.
Okay, all right. Yeah.
I mean, on the rest of those, I think the only one that would make the roster would be Adams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah. The Detroit guy, there's nothing wrong with putting on intelligent players on the field. Jamal, maybe a little older, but he's very experienced. Yeah, I'm a little excited about Jamal. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, Super Bowl, but yeah.
Yeah. Because look at it right now. Our secondary, who's the longest term player on that secondary right now? How many years have they got? I think Leo just bottomed out.
I don't know why the camera's not working, but yeah, no, go ahead. Mm-hmm.
I like this version of you better right now.
Hey, if we leave this on, I'm cool, bro. I'll just get butt naked in this heat and we'll do the show that way.
Yeah, then the camera turns on. Hey, look at the moves.
We could do the show that way for all I care. God damn it. But no, yeah, I like it. There was one thing, and I wish you guys would have heard the presser, but Will did hear it, and I'm gonna bring it up just because I think it's funny. But Pete Carroll was asked about the 2 quarterbacks. He was asked about Cam Miller and Aiden O'Connell, right?
Okay.
Mind you, us here, we know their man as a backup, right? Who's the competition for the 2? Well, there are some fans out there that swear this means that it's between Cam and Aiden O'Connell who wins the quarterback 1 on this team, because Pete never mentioned Geno Smith in that little sentence. Now, I'm excited for one to see the competition between Aiden and Cam Miller. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think it'll be interesting to see, especially because you got this young kid from the FCS coming up, right? And then you got O'Connell coming in on his 3rd year, which a lot of us are hoping the 3rd year is probably the chance we're hoping he's going to be able to show a little bit more, right? But when you hear Pete say something like that, how do you guys hear it? Does it make you feel like, is this mean they're competing with Geno? Or was Pete referring to them competing with each other for that 2nd spot?
Go ahead, Jeff. I always go first. Go ahead, Jeff. You got it. You're holding it all in.
I mean, without a doubt. I mean, it's a competition for the number 2 quarterback. I mean, did he intentionally not say Geno? I mean, I don't know. I'm not reading anything into that. People want to find issues or controversy with anything and everybody. So he didn't say Geno Smith in the name. They were talking about the potential, who's going to be the backup. So
right.
Why would he mention Geno Smith in the backup position? With 2 names,
Yeah.
I'm not worried about it. It's definitely, yeah, exactly. Right, Chavez. They
right,
do, man.
Yeah.
They make federal cases out of something that has no merit.
Yeah,
and this is one of those situations where those people need to just shut up and just take it for what the press conference was. He's talking about who's our number 2, and they're going to be an open competition. Plain and simple. Okay, moving on. Everybody knew that going into this.
Right.
Why all of a sudden now, like, Geno Smith might not be our number 1? No.
Yeah. No. He does too, man. You know what? I'm gonna keep it. It's a great version. I was gonna fix my camera, but I'm gonna leave it like this now. How about you, James? How you feel about that quarterback?
I don't even know why that's a freaking subject.
Right? It's so ridiculous.
Say why it's so ridiculous to you. I want to hear you, James, say why.
One, it sounds like it came from Dark Star Report.
I was about to say the same thing.
If you know,
is this DSR? Where are we at?
Oh,
it sounds like. Let me find out. Money Chuck is running DSR.
Give me 1 second. 1 second. What about you, Will? How you feeling, man?
But I'm with James on this, man. It's like, hey, are we getting invaded or something? Is DSR really like running shit now for the Raiders? A freaking like media team or some shit? I'm like, man, this is just people looking for just whatever to talk about. That's what I think. And in all honesty, that's freaking sad. Nope.
No, you're right. It's just people looking for controversy, like, just looking for talking points. Just want to add context to some or content for stuff that isn't even there.
Why, bro? This is the same shit that like we fight with DSR on Instagram. This bullshit reports that come out. Be real with it, bro. Always just be real. Hey, if you got a source, I hate this thing where people go like, oh, well, I have this source. So does my mom. My mom knows everybody in the town, bro. And Cheeseman runs deep.
Oh, Cheeseman
come on. Deep, you know, exactly in any town, bro. So get the hell out of here with that, bro. Unless you got a verified report that you're willing to stand on it, then put it out. But this is just bullshit. Like we all know that it's an open competition for the second quarterback.
Yeah. All right, I just wanted to make that clear that, you know, we're on the same page when it comes to that. Because, I mean, there's a bunch of other things that got cut out from that little presser, you know, even when he talked about Genty. And maybe I'll cut them up and then we'll bring them up at another time. That way you can get a more of an idea of what people will do by taking the sentence into the context of a whole conversation, you know? But there was one thing that came up, and I know we talk about this heavily, and it's about our offensive line play, right? So Bleacher Report predicts. You guys can see this, right?
Nope.
No? Oh, let me show you.
Add it to the page.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah.
So we got this. Of course, Bleacher Report predicts that guard Alex Kappa is set to be the Raiders' biggest bust this upcoming season. So shout out to our boys at Raiders Daily for putting this up. So, you know, obviously other sites, other media personnel put out who they think will excel, who was a bad pickup. So they feel that Alex Kappa is set to be one of the biggest busts.
Are these guys really working? I'd be like, do they really get paid for this? Bro, we've been talking about this. James has brought it up multiple times that Kappa has been one of the most questionable signings, and these guys come out with it 3 months later, and they're getting paid. Hey, send me a check. Send me a check.
I honestly feel like it almost just sounds like whoever wrote this has known who I am for the past like 3 months.
Why is that, James?
Well, because I've said Alex Kappa was hot garbage since the day we signed him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd rather have freaking. I would rather put one-legged Christian Wilkins on the freaking offensive line than start Alex Kappa. If I'm being completely honest with you,
bro, one-legged Wilkins looks real freaking good right now. I mean, the way that he's booty shaking. I mean, the man has better hips than you do.
I'm so glad you guys are saying this. Jeff, how you feeling about the Kappa?
Oh, you know my feeling on him. I called him Kappa the Crappa from day one. So I think he's useless. That's why I think Caleb Rogers is going to beat him out. I'm actually starting to really seriously think that he's going to beat this guy out in training camp. I really, really do.
You know when you start.
I am Caleb Rogers' biggest freaking fan right now. I want that kid to start from day one, and I think he can do it. Some people may call me crazy, but I've been called worse. I don't really care.
I'm not gonna say you guys are wrong or you guys are crazy because I think I've been on your side for the most part, right?
Yeah, you're the guy that wanted Shador Sanders so bad. Remember?
Yeah, and then not everyone's gonna be right all the time. You don't always get what you wanted. I mean, you wanted that one running back who got arrested for domestic violence, but you know, shit happens. But how quickly we forget that one, huh?
Oh damn.
Yeah. Keep it up. But Lincoln Kennedy, big one of our homies, right? Lincoln Kennedy is so high on Alex Kappa getting it together with this offense, with Chip Kelly, with the people around him, that it makes me wonder, like, is Lincoln seeing something we don't know because he plays ball? He's an offensive lineman. We're just going by what we saw in Cincinnati, obviously. Because Lincoln did say, if you look at his tape in Cincinnati, he had a horrible year based on the scheme they were playing, who was around him, all that stuff. But when he saw him play in Tampa, it was a different type of player. And that's hopefully the player we're going to get is the Kappa in Tampa. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah, man, to me it's crazy. The Kappa from Tampa. That one, the one that they brought over. Yeah. I mean, for our sake, I hope he's not a bust. I hope Lincoln Kennedy is right, at this point.
Well, $11 million, I hope so too.
Here's the thing. It's stating that it's the possibility of him being the biggest bust. It's not stating that.
Right.
Correct. So when we look at that, all right, and we say, hey, what is Lincoln Kennedy saying? He's saying, hey, this guy wasn't used to his strengths. There's been a bunch of players out there that, when they don't get used to their strengths, they suck. Why? Because the coaching doesn't know how to use them. Now, what he's saying, and I know Lincoln has experienced this himself, when he came over from the Falcons, he had to change systems. He had to change things.
He was considered a bust when he came over, remember?
Exactly. Yeah. So that changed it over for him because guess what? He understood the system. He got comfortable. Then he excelled. So maybe he sees something like that. And, that's something that he can see from an offensive lineman point.
Raider Ryan's funny. He's like, that's crazy. Lincoln Kennedy may be onto something. I just don't want to leave it to hope and prayer again. I mean, that's where we find ourselves, right? Even with Wilkins and his foot, we're hoping and praying that it's healing and he'll be back. But yeah.
He looks like he's back. Let's not get it. No, you do not look like that. You do not move like that. You're not feeling good. And for them to put out that video, bro, that was a message to the people to be like, hey, relax. Chill. I mean, like, everybody was like, oh my God, he's in a boot. He's in a boot again. Bro, he's out there looking like James Brown.
Now, I'm glad you brought that up because that was our next thing was Wilkins, right? The video. Obviously, you guys have seen that floating around. Them dancing. What were they singing? Backstreet Boys or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Whatever it was.
Yeah, I played it on my show yesterday morning.
But he didn't have the boot on, James. No boot.
Yeah, Crocs on.
Boot. Crocs. Bootless Wilkins. Now, James, my boy, you were one of the ones who was hooting and hollering about that damn boot. After seeing that video, how do you feel? What do you think about how Wilkins or where he might be at right now?
If he doesn't play week 1, I was still correct.
Still correct.
Oh, get out of here.
That's not answering the question. We're about to send James to another network where they, they like to
get out of here.
Just stirring the pot.
I think Christian Wilkins should focus less on dancing and focus more on making it to week 1. That's what I think before you fucking.
They were in the gym.
I'll be like, James, here's the thing.
They were in the gym.
Where else would he? Where do you want him to be at?
It wasn't in the club. This was at the gym.
I want to see him taking some fucking snaps. That's what I want to
see. And when he's ready, he will get there, right?
Until I see him taking snaps, I don't want to see no videos of dude shit twerking and whatever the fuck he's doing on the weekends. I don't care. Until I see him playing live action football, I don't give a rat's ass.
Mm-hmm.
Well, being on the pup, he can't partake in practice, so that's
exactly which proves my point that he's not playing in week 1. Next,
that doesn't mean that the season is over. And here, let's be real with this. All right,
let's get his replacement out there.
Who's his replacement?
His replacement is going to be out there. He's on the pup list, dumbass. Who else is out there? He's in the gym lifting.
I guess my whole point of bringing this up was with. Does that mean that panic mode should be over, or should we still be in panic mode when it comes to Wilkins?
Bro, we should not be in panic mode. No! Shut up. Okay, here. James says he's not going to be ready week 1.
Right. James just wants to be right and say, I said he's going to miss one game. Like, that's not panic. No reason to panic.
We paid Christian Wilkins all this money
Hold up. We didn't. The Raiders did. We didn't pay nothing.
Okay. The organization paid Christian Wilkins all this money. Okay, we haven't seen anything from it. He's still not ready week 1. This guy is going to be dancing in the club, and next thing you know, he's going to fucking dislocate his knee.
That's what I'm saying. You're adding shit.
We have a whole second.
He's out there dancing in the club. That's why I wanted to share this video, because I saw the comments, and it drove me crazy the level that people take it to, right? Like, oh, look, he's milking the Raiders for money. He's ready to go. Like,
no, here's the thing. The Raiders can hold them back. The Raiders can literally be like, hey, we're going to put you on the pup list. We're going to be careful. Yeah. We invested all this money into you. We're not sitting here prematurely putting out a player so that way he gets injured again. Let's be real.
Okay, so then that would mean...
The first thing James would be saying is he's made of glass.
Hold on.
He's made of glass.
I'm ready.
Hold up. You guys got to argue. I haven't heard Jeff's take on the dance and Wilkins. Let's let Jeff go, then you guys can continue arguing.
Stupid.
It is ridiculous that that he would allow himself to be filmed doing that. Don't put that out there where people can see it to cause the controversy. That's number one. That's not being smart at that moment. That's when
you realize in this day and era that's almost impossible.
I understand that, but when you're on a pup list or when you're supposed to be out injured, that doesn't look good for you, and it doesn't look good for the coaching staff or the team. That puts everybody in a different situation, and it's not fair to them. Okay, so that's number one. Whoever his buddy was that filmed it, we don't know who it was.
Right.
That was crazy that he did that. Never should have done that. You want to film it? Don't put it out. Number two, not only was he not in a boot, he was wearing Crocs. Yes, he was in the gym. He was in the gym at the facility at the Raiders headquarters. He was not in a disco like James seems to think he was, and some of the chat people that said he was in a disco. He was in the gym.
In Crocs, by the way, in Crocs. Yeah.
One of the most unsupportive shoe for the foot to begin with, Crocs. Which
I'm not going to lie to you. It is, but it's very comfortable as a big guy.
I hate those goddamn shoes. They're the ugliest and stupidest thing to ever come out. So, again, in the gym, somebody sweats, the floor's wet, you slip, you go down, and it's a stupid injury again now. So, do I think he's going to still miss time? Who knows at this point? Because, I mean, from what I saw, it looked like the foot looks okay to me. I mean, he's putting a lot of pressure, dipping and diving. Not diving, but he was bending and flexing the foot and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see him wincing in any pain. He looked like he was having a great time. Okay.
Yeah.
So, what happens from this as far as is he still going to miss time? Who knows? They've got a decision to make. They have until they get ready to cut down to the last 53, whether they do
keep him on the pup or
back on the active roster or they put him on the IR. They have to make a decision. But he definitely can't play. He can't practice. He can't do anything in preseason unless they take him off that list. But right now, the thing is he counts against that 53-man roster because he's on the pup.
Yeah, right now
he would not count against the roster.
Yeah. So. And I'll say this about the dancing. I get he was dancing and like he can do all that. And you got to remember, there's one thing to do that, and it's another thing when you start practicing and you have another person's weight and strength coming up against you. That's way different than just dancing and twerking in the gym, you know. And I think that's where they're going to start to see how ready he is to go on the field. You know, when you go out there and you jog around, you move around, start putting some weight on it with the physical trainers and all that stuff. I mean, just because I see him do that, my mind don't go like, oh, he's ready, you know, because now you're talking about putting weight. And you play defensive tackle. You're talking about the big guys putting weight and strength on you. So that adds to it. But I also get the other part, all the money we paid him. So you want to see him as much because we've only seen 5 games from him. 5 games so far. And I get it. As the nation, we're tired of free agents that way. We want more for what we paid for. But
well, when the first reports came up that his foot was still an issue, I was like, let him take all the time he needs to make sure.
That's what I had said.
Until the bye week, then that's fine. Because guess what? Now he comes back at a potential playoff run at the end of this when we really need him against some tougher teams. You know, look, I'm fine with that. I don't have a problem with him missing games. So I'm not in panic mode. I think somebody like Jonah Lalau is going to step up. Some of these guys are going to step up. They might
Jonah Lalau, maybe one of the rookies. You know, Tonka You know,
you never know.
Yeah, you never know, right? The way our defensive line coach has coached who's ever been brought to him keeps me confident that our defensive line will get it done, with the exception of Tyreek. You know, we try to put this fool anywhere, but that's a whole nother conversation. But yeah, he says Jamarcus was drinking syrup and tail chains and Lil Wayne pregame. I say ease up on Wilkins, let the man down. Then you get the opposite. We pay him all this money to put on the Magic Mike.
Hey, he can dance. Just don't put it where we can see it. That's all. It just causes this, what we're doing right now.
Right.
It adds content and everything, but it's like it's a waste when we could be talking about other things. We're talking about a guy dancing in Crocs in the gym, not in the disco.
Right.
Am I good?
Yeah. Go ahead, James.
So I want to start off by saying, fuck you, Will. Okay, that's first off. Second off, I'm gonna say us, the Raiders, giving Christian Wilkins all that money, and I'm gonna use one of Will's phrases against him right now.
Go ahead.
The Raiders giving Wilkins all that money, and he has barely played. He's barely been healthy, and he's on the PUP list still currently, shows what the Raiders did by giving Christian Wilkins all that money is nothing more than premature ejaculation.
What the fuck? Hey, you know what? Hey, I'm gonna go like this. Wipe your shit up, James. Hey, wipe off your little slinky over there, because I'm gonna tell you like this, bro.
They have a weird relationship.
They paid the guy a good contract, right? They didn't sit here and say, "Hey," but he got injured. They're playing it smart by holding him off. You're saying, "Hey, where did we sign? Where's the big names that we sign all season, off season? Where's the big names? Where's the big names?" Motherfucker, guess what? This is what happens when you sign a big name. They can get hurt. They are human beings.
Welcome, big dog.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you're talking about some shit that happened the year before us to talk
No. The same shit you said last offseason and the offseason. You go, oh, we got to sign big names. What were you doing all offseason this thing? Who did we sign? Bro, at the same time, when we do it and the guy gets injured, the first people that go out there are the fans. Oh, they robbed us. They did this. You ain't paying shit. Yeah, you did not put out the contract. You're not out there on the field, bro.
Not only that, Will, but the part that makes me laugh when people bring up the contract, they make it sound like it's affecting us so bad right now that we can't sign nobody. We're still under cap. We still have room to bring people in. I get you paid a lot of money, but as fans, we will cry and beg every free agency. Go get a name. We did. He got hurt. It's part of the game. It sucks as a fan.
You're going to tell me that having Christian Wilkins right now and Tyree Wilson on the same team isn't like one of the worst duos we possibly could have signed ever?
You can't compare Tyree to Wilkins. He's on a rookie
contract. You can't put him and say, hey, he's on a rookie contract.
No. You know what they both have in common?
He got drafted by the team. What? So you're going to tell him, and who are you going to sign?
You know what they both got in common? They're both fucking garbage right now. That's
That's like such
garbage.
Like, you're comparing one as a D tackle, one's a DN, one's a rookie.
Hold on. Yeah, they're not even garbage. They're garbage. That's how.
Now you're just yelling just so you can make it seem like you're right, bro. But
exactly.
It doesn't matter. He's hurt. He's back. He's able to come back whenever they think he's ready. It's not the end of the world that he's on the PUP right now. And like Jeff said, we've said, and Will with us, even if he comes back by the bye week, as long as he comes back healthy, that's a positive thing for the Raiders. Because players like Lalu and all the other ones are going to fill up Adam Butler, and the rookies we drafted are here to fill up the role. Remember, this team is going to be built to be next man up. Not just if one guy gets hurt, we're done.
Christian Wilkins might as well be serving a suspension.
I'm telling you right now.
Oh my gosh, bro!
I wouldn't see.
Where's the mute button?
I don't see too many of the defensive tackles getting cut from this roster. I think.
No, and there's a reason they drafted
it because I think you're going to see a rotation of defensive tackles to fill that void.
Yeah.
You know, you can't count on probably. You got to keep them fresh. So you bring out Lalal for say the first series,
Yeah,
and then the next series is the longest series. You swap a couple of different ones out there, and you know it's number one going to get them playing time, especially against some of these weaker ass teams we got. Because we got some weak teams we have to play against. Get them out there, get them the play time, let them play their ass off in preseason. You know, yes, you heard Adam Butler, so put the bottle down, 805.
Oh man, I gotta get. You know, I've had one person ask me for an Adam Butler jersey. We gotta get 805 an Adam Butler jersey. We really do.
It wasn't him that asked for it.
Nah, it wasn't him that asked for it. Yeah.
Wow.
He's like, but Wilkins is the centerpiece of beating Knicks, Mahomes, and what the fuck is for the Chargers? No, and it's a big thing. It's a big thing. Yeah,
he's a centerpiece. But when we beat the Chiefs, did we have Wilkins?
No,
we didn't. Let's be real. So
you know who we had though, right?
Go ahead.
We had a healthy Kuntz and a healthy Max.
Do we have that?
Yeah.
And again, hey, he's a centerpiece. He's a great player, but he wasn't brought here to be the main player. He was brought here to be an additional star to help Max Crosby.
Yeah.
Your guys' take on Christian. Look, like I said, when Christian Wilkins doesn't play week 1, because he won't play week 1.
We understand that, but that doesn't mean it's the end of the world.
I know
you're
that
making it seem like
that's
it. Get rid of them. It's over.
If we lose week 1, James is going. We are losing every 16 game, all 16 games. If we win week 1, we're going to the Super Bowl.
Christian Wilkins, at his position, is the equivalent to Darren Waller at the tight end position with his fucking injuries.
What?
It's like you're talking about apples and oranges, bro. Because
Darren
Waller was excelling as
let's talk about games missed.
Tight end,
let's talk about games missed.
You're talking about Waller, who has his own struggles and wasn't doing good with the regime here. That was
Christian Wilkins has worn a Raiders blanket on his couch more than he's worn his fucking pads.
Yeah, no.
You know the funny part.
Now you're just reaching, bro. Comparing him to Waller, it's different.
TBH Lovelock in the building, baby.
The funny part
he does, and that's what it comes down to, Ardell.
In this view, you can only see James from here, but on our side, in the studio down below, you can see a bigger picture of everybody. So as James is yelling, you can't see his arms moving on screen, but all I can see is this, like he's pounding on the desk, like his arms are flailing, but you can't see that in the camera view right now. It's freaking funny. It's being so much more animated, and you can't tell.
Yeah. No, but I get you, James, and I get the frustration. I really do. I understand. But I'm just saying, even if he doesn't play week 1, it's not the end of the world.
No. Even if
that
it
doesn't mean the season's
after the bye week, it's still not the end of the world.
We thought it was going to be horrible when Kuz went down, right?
So what's going to be the excuse when he comes out next season and is injured all over again?
Next season?
You're already skipping the whole season.
Get it, bro. Everything with you is predicted. Oh, yeah. But no wonder you say I predicted this. You predict that everything is going to happen. Oh, man.
But he doesn't remember the times he predicted it was wrong.
Facts.
Does that sound familiar to somebody?
No.
Oh yeah. Oh man.
Smash. Yeah, that's him.
But here comes another one I wanted to bring you up and see how you guys feel about this. I, for one, was okay with it. I don't see the big deal. But of course, the nation always takes things as disrespect when it comes to us. But obviously, off-season training camp. This is when the rankings come out. The preseason rankings. ESPN just released their roster rankings for 2025, and the Raiders are ranked 23rd among all NFL.
At least we're not 32.
Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit what they're pre-predicting for the preseason? I'd be like, this is like James' pre-predictions that freaking Christian Wilkins will be injured next season. Who cares? This has no factual thing. It doesn't matter what they are in the preseason. All that matters is you win the Super Bowl or not.
Right. But do you think it's hate, or is it for the most part it's reasonable based on what we have and how young we are?
I still
Or do you see us being like in the mid level? We should be in the because you're
so
about 32
how do you
teams.
quantify this though, bro?
Right?
How do you quantify this? How do you say this guy's gonna play at this level this season?
They base it off positions: quarterback, running back, wide receivers, right? So as a whole team, as a roster, they average out like where you would rank in the NFL. Obviously, we're a young team. Not all of our positions are strengths. I'll ask you guys this real quick. Jeff, what are the 2 strengths on our Raider offense, position-wise?
Like actual position, like individual positions?
Individual positions.
Center and the tackles. Those
Center,
are
okay.
ends.
All right.
So
Will, what are our 2 strengths on offense?
Is this for real?
Like, what are our 2 strengths on offense?
Like that, I feel. I mean, so out of all 11 positions, are we just going general group?
All 11 on offense. What are our 2?
It would be Colton Miller at left tackle.
So tackle.
And it's going to be. I think JPJ had one of the highest player ratings. So I think JPJ
on tackle and center. Okay.
Yep.
How about you, James? What do you say are our top 2 positions on offense?
I'm gonna go Brock Bowers,
Tight end.
and all right, fuck it. I'm gonna go on a limb. Give me Geno Smith.
Quarterback. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. And they did that best. Like you talk about tackles, our guards are a weakness. You talk about our wide receivers. Our wide receivers are a strength. So when it talks about the rankings, it takes all that, even on our defensive side, right? On our defense, what's our strength? Will?
It's going to be defensive line.
Our D line, right? The whole line, or
I wouldn't even say that.
I'd be like, you're going to look at defensive end right now. I mean, like, especially if you're looking at potential.
Yeah. Okay. What about you, Jeff? What are our strengths on defense?
Defensive end. That's it.
Defensive line. What about you, James? Strengths on defense?
Just the ends, not even the tackles. Just the ends.
Give me
blasphemy. Butler's great.
Give me defensive end, and I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna say defensive end and safety.
Safety. Which safety?
I'd be like,
I think between Jamal Adams and Jeremy Chin, I think
they play different. Oh yeah, they're both strong safeties, right?
I'm so glad to see James excited about a signing this late in the season. Like that is.
Hey, if there's a sign that he gets injured, watch out.
Oh Lord! Don't get hurt, Jamal.
Well, you got well, Christian Wilkins might as well be out there with a fucking peg leg.
Oh my gosh!
Like it's easy to
when I brought up those rankings, it was with that in mind. Like we know there's room to work, or we're young in certain positions.
I just want to say
a list that makes sense.
I don't have confidence in
here's the thing. Like I get where they're coming from, right?
Yeah.
But to grade the whole team's roster and say that the whole team as a whole goes at position 23 because of this, and this, that bothers me because what you're doing is like saying you're not looking at what potential is coming in. You don't know the potential of the rookies. You don't know a lot of stuff that's going to happen this season, especially with the coaching staff. Coaches change players. Okay.
Right.
I'd be like, there's guys that can improve through the roof with the new guy coming in the room, being able to teach it, being able to show them. So I'd be like, if you really think about that, bro, like it's really hard to say, hey, I'm going to pre-predict. I can pre-predict that the Raiders are the fifth best roster and make a compelling argument for that.
That we have the 5th best roster in the NFL?
You can make a compelling. So we'll go like this, right?
Wow.
Do we have a top 10? Do we have a top 10 quarterback with Geno Smith?
I'm waiting for this one. Hold on.
Okay. Do you have a top 10 quarterback with Geno Smith?
No.
Or top 13?
Maybe 15, 13, 15, maybe.
I'll go 15.
15, yeah.
Okay. So we got a top 15 quarterback. Ashton Genty, what is he predicted to be?
You just gave James a whole lot of shit for predicting.
No, but I'd be like, wait. I'd be like, so you got Ashton Genty, who's a quality running back coming in. Right? So
we're
it's really hard.
Hoping.
Who's had a good college career and you're correct. And I'd be like, so that's where it's so hard to be pre-predicted and say, hey, how about if he has a great season where he has 2,000 yards?
But that's big difference between 23rd and top 5. Top 5, you're talking about better than Philly, that were better than
if we run the football, okay. If we run the football, if we consistently
wild, bro. Yeah.
Bro, if you run the football, your offensive line will automatically boost, right? Every single guy on the line, Kappa, who's ranked lower, will move up. The right tackle, who's ranked lower, will move up because you're getting more yardage. It's just facts. But I'd be like, that's where I'm like with it. I don't like preseason predictions and saying these guys can do this.
And I get what you're saying, but I think that's the point. The fact that you would say that you can make an argument where top 5 is crazy.
I get you.
Saying we're 23 to me is more believable because we're young. There's a lot of what ifs. You know what I mean? Like you said from the get-go, James said it. Was it Jeff that said it? Thank God we're not 32.
Yeah.
Right?
At least we're not 32nd.
At least we're not 32. Yeah. I don't know what this kick thing does. You got a lot of people hitting you up to promote your show. But and I get with you. It goes like with preseason rankings, right? The power rankings, and then that changes throughout the season. Cool. I think last year we were up there after we beat Baltimore. Weren't we up there in the power rankings after the Baltimore game?
Yeah, look at this. I'd be like, who thought the Commanders were going to be a team last year?
Yeah.
Who thought the Commanders were just going to come out there and tear it up? Jaden Daniels was a
people
rookie.
who wanted us to trade up and give the farm away to get Jaden. Yeah. But so much has to fall into play. But I see what you're saying though about our offense, because what makes me believe in our offense is having Geno, having Ashton re-establish that run game for us, right? And Chip Kelly. The fact that we have Chip Kelly now, and now bum-ass Luke Getsy. Oh, my God.
Hey, 100%. And this is where I'm saying coaching makes a difference. Yeah. Pete Carroll being the head coach, being the guy in charge, having Luke, or, not having Luke Getsy. Not having Luke Getsy, not having AP. I loved AP, great energy guy. But he was a rookie head coach.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm glad you brought up AP. There was a video that came out. I don't know if you guys saw. It's not this one. Hold on. But Brock Bowers was on, what's that show called with the Will Compton, Bustin' with the Boys?
Yep.
Did you guys watch that? No,
I haven't seen
probably
it.
not. Man, I watched too much Raiders shit, huh? But Brock Bowers was on there and they asked him about last year, and I thought it was interesting what he said. I just want to hear what you guys think. But let me add it to the stage so you guys can see. But this is Brock Bowers on that, and it was a cool interview. He even talks about not expecting the Raiders to pick him and everything like that. But this was him on Coach.
Did you guys kind of feel that AP might be on his way out?
I don't know. It was kind of hard to say because all the guys seemed to like him. I thought he was a good coach, and
he was an interim head. He was an interim head coach.
I remember this guy now. Okay.
The Raiders were dealing with that for a couple of years though, because your boy Bisaccia, he was interim head coach. Everyone was clamoring to keep him. He ends up not staying, and then this time with AP.
AP takes over, kind of emulates the same kind of thing that Bisaccia did. So all the fan base and everybody's there again, like, hey, we have another interim head coach that just did a hell of a job. Like, don't fuck this up a second time around. He obviously had a short leash, but you know how it's just like
these guys.
You go on a 10-game losing streak. Locker room starts talking a little bit. He's probably just like, this is just a new game. This is a different world.
You remember your rookie year? Like, there's a whole bunch of shit going on.
Yeah.
And you're really just trying to keep your head above water the whole time. You kept your head above water better than everybody else ever.
With the balls.
So yeah, that was interesting to see him say that. You know how they believed in him, they liked him, but I think like how we said earlier, the difference between him and Carroll. And the feeling is that Carroll seems to have that plan. He seems to have that plan. And by the sound of what Brock says, there was something to it about him losing the locker room last year. That 10-game losing streak was hard. That shit was hard for me as a fan, bro. I was miserable those weeks. You remember, Jeff?
Brutal.
Yeah, I was miserable those 2 weeks.
it impacts. You got to think about this. It impacts so much too. Will, I don't know how it was for you guys, like at your gather parties for your Black Hole chapter. Did you see it diminish during that time frame, during that 10-game stretch?
Bro, you're gonna know who the pretenders are and who the real fans are when you go through a 10-game losing streak.
That's the thing I had to deal with the booster.
You're so right.
And I said this. I said we're always going to be a victim of the product that's on the field. When the product's shit, the fans don't show up on Sundays for the watch parties, and that's the problem we had during that 10-game stretch of losing. I mean, we had on average about maybe 8 or 9 people that showed up on a Sunday to watch the game. When we're winning in the past, that place is packed. You know, so this past season was horrible as far as.
Bro, I had a game where I had 2 people.
It was the team. You know,
2 people at the watch party, bro. It was
people.
Me and another dude sitting
Was that the Atlanta game? Was it the Atlanta game?
Bro, it was, I think it was a Monday night game. We show up, hey man, and you know, our bar noses, they're like, oh, here comes the Raider crew. And then they were like, where's the rest of you? And I was like, hey, bro, but that's the truth. And I'm like, I'm going to tell you right now, just look at it. How many people will be doing podcasts, will be doing their own show, you know, all great at the beginning of the season. By the end of the season, they're telling you how bad and how blah, 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 but they don't go to games. They don't attend club things. So they don't get to see it at the level that we do. I mean, like, Cheeto, you've been to games. I mean, like, there's been some games at the end of the season, bro, where you see other people from the other team filling it up. I mean, like, the tailgates look like a total like opposite of the season opener. Season opener, bro, you see silver and black everywhere. Everybody's like, let's go. Game 16, where you at, bro?
Israel, he had 4 people at his watch party for.
I'm telling you, bro.
Well, so you know what is for a club? We never got together on primetime games because it's too much later over here on the East Coast versus for like you guys. So by the time the game's over, it's almost midnight.
Oh yeah, if you're on the East Coast, it's later. You guys start at what 9?
So a lot of people, we don't do primetime games get-togethers because people have to go to work in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
But that Monday night game in Atlanta, I was on live with Turf and Chris, my other partner, Chris for Raiders. We were doing a live game feed, watching it together, the 3 of us, and talking about it.
That was rough,
dude. We were talking about anything and everything other than that game. That was one of the worst and most boringest games I have ever watched. I mean, we were just sitting here in disgust watching it. That was horrible. That was a horrible game.
Checking them. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, the sad part is, think about the amount of people that went to that game, flew out to Atlanta, paid money to go watch.
No, it was in Vegas, Jeff. It was in Vegas.
Sorry, but even still, paid the money to go to Vegas to watch that game, and this is what you saw.
Bro, I paid for the Panthers game.
Oh, yeah. So I'm glad you brought that up, and you asked me because I go to a lot of games because I'm close. So the beginning of the year, we did that home opener here in LA, right? We blacked out LA. The game ended the way it ended, right? It was horrible, stupid fumble. We were upset, whatever, right? Then we go do our thing in Baltimore. Bam, shock them. Oh, brought the nation right back, right? I went with my boy Chona. We went to Vegas for the home opener. We went to Eye Candy on the Black Hole. We did the march. We did the first march across the bridge, right?
Hey,
we were all there in the front, bro. We were all there in the front.
Yes, sir.
Stadium was finally black everywhere, and we shit the bed. Like, we shit the bed. That I kid you not, Jeff, that we went on the road. I can't remember if it was the following, but a couple weeks after that, I went to the game again against Cleveland, and the fans were already starting to disappear. In that Cleveland game, there were more Browns fans again. It still got to the point, remember we were joking around, that the tickets were so cheap, you could sit in the bottom for the Jacksonville game, for this other game, right? Because they couldn't give them away. How bad we were playing during that losing streak. And watch parties was the same way. I was doing 28 West with MC Raider. Man, when I tell you it was me, him, my girl, and like 4 other people, that was a crowd.
What?
That was a lot. Like, whoa, like, damn. They were hoping, MC Raider being there. us coming there would bring in people. Like we probably brought like 2 or 3 more people with us the following week. it was bad, you know. And I hope that I see that changing with Pete being here now. You look at us, how energized we are. I'm new to the black hole, so this is new to me. So it's giving me a new excitement of being on this side of things. As far as that, Jeff's been with clubs. Obviously, he's a new president of the Black Hole New England. But it's just, to me, like right now, I feel that energy again. Like we're getting excited to go to the beach with a bunch of Raider fans. You know, you guys are doing all your beginning of the year, you know, meetings where you get together. We're going to plan out the season, things we're going to do, right? And I love this part. And I hope that even if we lose, even if we 6-7 games, but if we're competitive, I'm not going to be mad. I'm still going to go watch the games, you know? But if we get shit like we did last year, that Atlanta game, run down, fell asleep during the game.
I believe it. If I wasn't on live with Turf and Chris, I probably would have been on my couch, probably knocked out watching that on the recliner. I would have been. That was just ridiculous.
And I know you're right, Detroit God. If you were a true fan, you stick through it. We do. We really do. And we'll be the ones watching. Like the 4 people who were at the watch party, you know, over there with Israel, the 2 people that were with Will, you know, me and MC Ray, my girl.
Yeah. Bro, I mean, like, you're always going to have those guys that, you know, like, and I get it. We're just a different type. I'd be like, man, I mean, like, you ride with your team. I'd be like, I saw Israel. Israel came to the Panther game. He leaves at halftime. So pissed off.
Yeah, I just saw that. He left at halftime. I didn't know he left at halftime.
He started driving home at halftime, and I said,
"I could have at least out of the game halftime show, man. That was Naughty by Nature was on that day. Remember?"
I call him, and I said, "Yo, what's where you at?" He's like, "Hey, I'm already halfway back to Lovelock." I was like, "Damn." So I'll be like, "Yep."
Yeah, see, 805 was with me that
I watch it on the road.
Yeah. Pin Drop and D Grace, you both get banned for calling yourselves Patriot Nation and Bucks Nation. So fuck off. Don't come in here and say
you said Patriot last season Nation was brutal. The march to victory at home was great, off the hook, almost like Oakland, but after that lost the fan base. And it died quickly in Vegas. I tell you that much. It really died quickly. And even here in LA, you know, after that Panthers game, and then it just got bad from there. Yeah. Well, my 2 cents. What's going on, big dog?
Team, so imagine how it is for me on the East Coast when at the watch game parties, it's just me and the rest of the executive board. That's not good. But
it's hard like that. You guys got to remember this. So I will say this like this, okay? As a president that lives outside of the greater part of where Raider Nation is, right? As a black hole president, it is hard when you live in enemy territory. I live in Broncos country.
You live in enemy territory too.
I live in Broncos country. Okay. Yeah. For us, man, when you're going there and you're constantly being beat down by the other fans, you know, you're sitting there talking your shit, you're doing your thing, but it's a difficult thing, and it takes a different type of person. And this is what I love about the black hole. You find those other people. Like Tito in the off season. I mean, like, hey, let's be real. When you're doing a podcast in the off season, yeah, I see you and Jeff, and you guys inspire me because you guys are doing some off the beat stuff. You have to dig. You have to like do.
You have to dig. You really do.
Oh yeah. And when you go like, hey, when I heard that you guys were joining the black hole, you know, James leaked it to me. He was like, hey, you know, Cheetah's getting. I said, nah, shut up. And he's like, no,
leaking information.
So. You know, I said, nah. So I literally sent a message to management, and I was like, hey. And I tell people, I'm always at the forefront.
Hey, knock it off.
I'm always in trouble. You know, I'm always in trouble. So I go like, hey, what's going on? I'm like, I heard that Cheeto's going to join.
What up,
I'm like, I heard that Jeff is joining. And they're like, yup, legit. And I mean, like that right there just brings me juice. You know, it makes me excited. And I think that's what it's like. You're expanding your family, you know, and I get excited. I'm excited to go see Jeff at the beginning of the season.
I can't wait, man.
I'm excited to see James at the end of the season. I'm excited to see Cheeto again. I saw him in San Francisco for the first time. I thought he was taller.
Yeah.
You know, and it's funny because people come up to me too, and they're like, "Bro, I didn't know that you were actually like this tall," or they'll be like, "Oh, blah blah blah," and I'm like, "Well, I wouldn't expect you to from camera," but that's what makes me excited, and honestly, about the season and all that. But the Black Hole family, man, you're gonna have your ups and your downs with your season, but when you find your other diehards, that's what it's all about. You find family. You find those guys that, man, you suffer with, you laugh with. I see Cheeto, it's all love. I see Jeff, it's all love. That's what I love about being in the Black Hole. But sorry to get on my soapbox. Go ahead.
No, and then, you know what? You're right though, because my boy Chris, Protect the Show, shout out to him. He's one of the ones that I've met through here, and he's become like a brother to me as well. And he lives in Ohio. This dude lives in Ohio, in Browns country.
That's what's
he lives
up.
there, but he reps the team. He comes.
We have a Black Hole chapter out there, bro.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Ohio has a Black Hole chapter.
My fandom is changing in that sense, where not only do I love the team and love watching the games, but I'm bringing up my little nephew, and I'm bringing him up through the clubs, through the togetherness. Because I think my nephew reminded me of that when we went to Vegas. He was, how come we don't hang out with them? How come we don't go chill with them? How come we're not part of a club? He's what right now? He's 11 years old. Yeah, he's the one that brought it up. And then I was like, yeah, you know what? Why aren't we? Yeah.
See, I knew Leo was short just by looking at his hands. He got little tiny.
Oh, good Lord.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, you too, man. Oh, yeah. Bro, I'm Mexican. How tall did you think I was? Like, jeez,
I just ain't for real. I'm not lying, bro. I was like, man, that dude got to be about like 6'1", 6'2".
I wish.
You know, they saw Tony Gonzalez, so they thought you all of that tall.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, Chris, shout out to my boy Noah. And if you guys are going to be at the open practice August 2nd, I am taking the fam. I'm taking my girl. I'm taking Noah. Chona's going to be with us. So if you guys see us, say what's up to Noah. Noah loves meeting new Raider fans. Enjoys everything about
I wish you would bring him out here.
Enjoys everything about the Raiders in the nation. Mind you, his dad's a big Chiefs fan and not a bandwagon. His dad's been a Chiefs fan since like the 80s. So my brother's been a Chiefs fan for a long time. And for his son to flip and convert on him was pretty bad, but he's open about it. He's a little.
I wish you were bringing him out here for the Patriots game.
Who, Noah?
He'd be out of his fucking mind out here. He'd have so much fun. He would just be like, "Oh my god, they're this far away from home too."
It's the shitty part about living in Vegas. All fan bases are out here. That is true. Every bar, other team spots, we sucked for so long that no one out has claimed the bar. I'm gonna change that. That's right, bro. That's true. They have a cool ass bar in Vegas that 805 took me to. It's called something Tavern, Parkway Tavern, and they have a whole area in the back. And one of the walls is the Black Hole in Oakland. Right? Another wall is the Coliseum, the fan base in the Coliseum. So they got these whole little area back there, and a lot of that stuff gets unknown because, like he says, a lot of the fans, you see a lot of teams, a lot of different fans. Yeah.
And I think too, here's the hard part, right? I think when you're local, you watch the game on TV. There's so many people that just watch the game at home.
Oh yeah.
It's hard to get people to be like, hey, come out and watch the game, man. Come and watch a bar or come and do this. And I think once you're able to captivate that, that's the way that like the group comes together. Because our group came together in such weird hodgepodge way, man, that it just like was like, man, we captivated a group and now we got a solid 15 that we watch and we watch and then, hey, it keeps growing. Just keeps growing every season. Part's true.
The Booster Club started in 2004. I joined in 06. So from 06 till about 2013, 14, you can only go to the bar that somebody had, a sports package where you could watch the Raiders, unless they were on local TV.
Oh, the old direct TV, they had to have all that stuff.
Yeah. So once things started to change with direct TV and the Sunday package was a little bit more of an option, then you started seeing people that would stay home or whatever. You know, on the East Coast, we have one thing that you guys don't have to deal with out your way. I know Will does because he's in Denver, is snow. So when the later in the season gets, if the weather's shitty, people aren't going to go out, and I don't blame them. So a lot of times when it's shitty out, I'll stay home too.
Yeah.
But you know, so you guys don't have that weather issue out, and obviously California.
No. We don't have that.
Occasionally, every 5 years, Texas gets hit with an ice storm, and the whole state shuts down because they got no way of getting rid of it.
I remember I didn't know it snowed in Dallas until one Thanksgiving. I think they played the Dolphins when I was a kid. And I was like, there's snow at Cowboy Stadium? Like,
the Leon Lett play.
The Leon Lett game, yeah. Yep. I was like, wow.
Yep.
Yeah, that's still my dream, though, to go to the East Coast and do one of those weather games. Even though I know, be careful what you ask for. Because I've been in Chicago and I freeze my ass off in Chicago, being from Cali.
You won't have enough days to keep you warm if you come out here in December. Well, December's not too bad, but January, February.
No.
My brother went to Kansas City in November and he was freezing.
Freezing. Hell no.
Yeah.
Nope.
Like when we were watching that playoff game and the Dolphins and Tyreek and all of them were all and Tua were all frozen, my brother was like, dude, it's that cold there. I think people ended up catching frostbite in the stands that game. Yeah. Because it gets that cold. Yeah, that's crazy. What? He said, guess what I found out? The Parkway Tavern Bar is a Charger bar. They put their flags over our logos on Sundays. Oh, bro. I'm never going there again at 05. Fuck them.
Oh, that's tainted, man.
Yeah, send me a photo. Man, I thought we were going to make that our spot. Forget that spot. But I know the Black Hole started doing stuff at the Whiskey. And me and Chona used to go to the Whiskey before the Black Hole took over. That was like our little secret spot before the game. We would go have breakfast at the Whiskey, have drinks, and then once everybody was set up for the tailgates and popping, then we walk across the street, do our little rounds, and then go to the stadium. Yeah. So the Whiskey is a cool little spot too. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to tell people what's gonna go down, but we gotta wait for the president.
See, there you go, man.
Dixon, I'm gonna write a negative review on Parkway Tavern.
I was about to do the same, Dixon. I was like, hell, man, they got me all hyped. Yeah, Great Lakes boot camp in December. 2 days were cold. Yeah, I was in Great Lakes for boot camp. That was not the business, and I wasn't there for winter. I was there for spring and summer, early fall. Yeah. Food is great at the Whiskey. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I saw 805, man. That fucking sucks. Damn, it doesn't even look like the same bar. Bastards. But no, yeah. I mean, I guess that's the cool thing with us doing the Black Hole. You know, trying to reignite the fandom. I'm really excited about New England. You know, with Jeff.
Yes, sir.
I was already excited before it all went down, Jeff. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden, now that it's the party with you, with Mike from Raiders Against the World, who that's why he's been calling me, encouraging me to go.
Oh,
you know, Will too. All the presidents are going to be there. How could you not be there, Leo? Like, fuck. All right.
Well, I think
you know.
Mark, one of the phone calls I had with Mark Jones, he asked me, he goes, you coming out for the home opener? I said, I can't afford that. I said, I want to. I would absolutely love to, but I can't swing that.
And then that's the other part too, to make it more affordable. Like I could understand it being difficult for James, you know, if James was to make it from where he lives to Vegas or even New England. You know, it's not something feasible or easy in that sense. Yeah,
maybe if I go get that Bo Jackson card later, then I'll be able to sell it and pay for the trip.
I'm about to tell you guys the truth. I travel quite a bit from Podunk, Colorado. It is an expensive thing to do. You have to like bust your ass in the off season to make sure that you have money for the season. But hey, Cheeto, you had something. And I'm going to read a comment that Mark left. All right. I'm going to leak a little something about the stuff that's going to go down back home at Allegiant at the home opener. All right. Hey, we were talking about the tailgate. I think Jeff also commented on this, but he says, we want to have a proper tailgate. We want to start at 7 a.m. and go all day.
On the Monday night opener?
Hold on. Oh, hey, hold on. Hey, I'm reading. Can I finish reading the comment?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hold on.
Let him finish reading.
Right. Yeah. We want to have bands, beer, and barbecue the way it used to be, where we can host our TBH family and fans from around the world. It's going to take some time to pull it off, but just know when it's on the list. It's on the list. I can promise you this. When we find our space, everyone will know, because you'll be able to hear us all over the world from Allegiant. Stay tuned. I told y'all that so can't leak what's going on, but we can leak the comments that we just got. So, guys, home opener, things are changing. They're getting bigger and better.
I think what you mistook, and when I said what I said the other day, I was talking about the tailgate here in New England.
In New England, yeah.
As of right now, there's nothing.
Oh, that's going to be.
And I said what I said about
that's different.
Taking over someone else's. I was talking about pillaging a Patriots tailgate and taking this shit over is what I was getting at.
Yeah. Which at away games, by the way, is not a stretch, because when I've gone to away games, they kind of embrace Raider fans being around. They've always welcomed me and John. Like, oh, where'd you guys come from? And da-da-da-da-da. And they're like, oh, yeah, like, come and join us. And we're like, okay.
Yeah, and I mean, like, if you go to Denver, you go to C-Lot. TBH Denver usually has that blacked out. And I'll be like, what I love, and this is what it is with TBH. Bro, we usually have a tailgate blacked out somewhere, anywhere. You have a club, you have somewhere to go. So I'll be like, there's always a Saturday night party. And there's always something to do with the fam. So, I mean, like, I'm excited. I know that we'll work on something that's going to make some magic happen, baby.
That's crazy if that's going to start at 7 in the morning, bro, because that game's Monday night.
I don't know. They said, I don't know if it's going to be for the Monday night
till 12, right? That day.
I've heard, I'm telling, bro, you got to get to the... Guys, stay tuned. We have the president's meeting August the 5th. After August the 5th, there's going to be a lot of hot information coming right here. Hey,
am I gonna be
our brother Mark Jones is making things happen.
Hey, am I going to be in the email thread to go to the damn meeting? Huh?
Oh, yeah, I heard there were some people that got left out of the... It's because there's so many people. Like, it's understandable. Not every president got the email, apparently.
Yeah. Sorry.
You have like 53 presidents.
Yeah. Sorry, Will send me the link, like always.
I tell you, every time the meeting is, and then he goes like, "Oh, I didn't get the link." Well, why didn't you just ask for
it? Oh man.
Yeah, if I don't get it, I'm sending Cisco a text, and he sends it right to me.
Yeah, that's who sent it to me last time via text. Yeah.
Hey, Will, just think. The meeting we have in September for the captains, for the president's meeting, is going to be on the 2nd, and then 2 days later we're going to be hanging in Boston.
Oh, that's right.
I'm going to tell you guys like this, man. This is what I love about being the black hole. This is the juice I get. I'm so pumped up, bro. I can't wait to just like, hey, get on that plane, be like, yo, let's go explore another city with the other fans, with my family, get on these tours, check it out. Have some good times and make some memories, man. I mean, like, making memories with Raider Nation is different.
Nate's coming in, I think, LV Raider 10, he's coming in, I think, either the same day or the day before. So the wife and I are heading up to Boston to be with you guys Thursday night. We're gonna
I'll be there Friday in Boston.
Yeah.
Wait, Cheeto, you're coming Friday?
Something Friday night too. I'm definitely meeting you Friday night. I'm not waiting until Saturday.
Ooh, let's go! I did not know that Cheeto was coming to New England as well.
Yeah, I just found out you can use Klarma to pay for your ticket. So, yeah.
Are you where are you staying? You staying up in Boston or?
Yeah, with Mike. Mike has hotel rooms reserved. Yeah.
Okay, so you're staying with him. Okay.
Yeah.
So then definitely Friday night. I'll go right back up there Friday night. So
yeah.
Hey, I gotta go, guys. I gotta take care of my son.
All right, James. Thank you, brother, for tuning in. Appreciate you.
Love you, my bro.
Yes, and we know, Member Nation. James said it first.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Hey. Anyway, before we get out of here and we go on to what we got to do later on, you got any black hole news or updates we need to make the nation aware of?
Wait a minute, hold on.
Ooh.
Detroit, God, you coming to the game?
Damn, I'll be there in September, Jeff. Look at that. Detroit God will be there.
Oh, the party's just getting bigger and bigger, Jeff. Jeff, you, woo. Bro,
I love the fact.
Crazy.
You know, at first I was kind of pissed that it was week 1.
He said,
but now that I'm on this side of the planning side of it, like, you know, involved with the black hole and not the other side, because that was a nightmare what was going on. This is, I'm so excited now. I'm so excited. This is
you were going through a lot, brother, but I'm glad it's all situated. Yeah.
Oh, I believe it. 805.
And like Miss Peggy said, all Raider fans are welcome to that black hole party.
Yep. Hey, that's what it's all about. Yeah. So
we got more fans on away games there.
Oh, good shit.
Hey,
man. All right, awesome.
Real talk. But that, you know what? That's how just Raider Nation is, because we're all over. Not all of us can make it to Vegas. And like you said, it's expensive to go to Vegas. But if
looking for Jeff
to a local town, you can make it.
He's glad there's a game near him that he can make it to. This year we play in New England, so
even if I come back to Vegas next year, the Raiders are coming back here again next year. I'll get to see them again next year too.
In New England?
Yeah, back to back.
Okay. Oh, sure. I did not know that.
So we'll get to rinse and repeat and do the same thing again next year.
So Israel wants us to let you know next year, May the 30th, TBH Reno, TBH Lovelock will be doing the Northern California, the Northern Nevada blackout, baby. So make sure that you guys reserve your tickets, because it's going to be a good time. Tito and I went this year to San Francisco. The 7 clubs in that northern part just, change it around. So, hey, stay tuned. More information to come. Hey, August the 2nd, Mile High City blackout is happening. That's going down. President's meeting August the 5th. After that, a lot more information will be put out. Also, TBH Bay Area will be having some more events come out. Make sure you stay tuned.
At Ricky's?
At Ricky's. Make sure that you guys stay tuned, because they're going to have, some special people stop by. Maybe, you never know. But it's, that's a thing that's in the works. Also, on this podcast, we are going to have Leo Aragoose as the Black Hole, the podcast, our first player interview. It's not going to be live, guys. It's going to be recorded. So if you guys have any questions for him, please let us know. We're definitely going to get it out. And that's about it, bro. And yes, we also are interviewing Raider Dad. So guys, stay tuned for that episode. And lots of big things happening. Oh, that's right. Arizona blackout for the preseason. Get down there. Every single Raiders club down there is getting together.
Yeah, they are.
Black Hole Phoenix, our boy Mad Max, is going to be down there. Guys, some big things happening.
A lot of the clubs are all getting together down there.
Yeah. So, guys, stay tuned. We're going to be leaking out more information. And as you guys know, August 5th, when it comes around, man, that's the last real meeting we're going to have before the season. So, hey, we got the Raider bus, all those things happening.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get more info on that bus, bro. I'm excited about that. Yeah.
Yeah. So the Raider bus will be going, all those things.
And then shout out to
Woodson whiskey bottles. Did we talk about the Woodson whiskey, baby? Yo, get your Woodson whiskey blacked out label. Go down there, click, 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 click. Make sure you get your 2. I got 2. Make sure you get it engraved. Got it engraved with TBH WESTCO.
I just want the patch.
Oh, you don't.
I don't drink, so the bottle ain't gonna do me any good.
I don't drink either. I literally bought this. I did the same thing, but that's all I'll say.
I'll be open for the podcast in Arizona if you want. But, yeah, okay. I think who was it that was telling me? One of the clubs down there. They were talking about if I would be willing to go live that day of the event on Saturday. So I told him, just let me know so I could bring my stuff. So Israel, let me know. We'll get together, bro, and we can do that.
Are you mobile from your phone too, Cheeto?
No, I can do. I bring my laptop and everything with me, so I can do this, and I can bring a mobile with me because I have a stand-up camera and all that stuff too. Yeah,
nice.
So I have a mic that can travel as well. Yeah. I don't have to bring this one, but I have another one that I could take to travel. Yeah.
Last night I was talking with Chris for Raiders, and what we're gonna do is on Saturday night for the Raider pregame party. He's gonna go on earlier because we don't usually go on till 9 o'clock my time, but he's gonna go on around the time the party starts and do an earlier session. And because so many of us that are, content creators that are actually going to be there, we're going to dial in. We're going to jump in while we're at the pregame party for sure. So,
and FYI, I am not a content creator. I'm a Raider fan with a podcast and a microphone.
I'm not after that. Guys, don't expect any fancy, glancy videos from me.
that's why I put that out there like that.
Yeah, I'm literally I'm a podcast guy, and I'm blessed to be the voice of the black hole
or anything like that. It's because they asked me to be in there with them.
Yeah,
primarily MC Raider and then Nate from LB Raider. They like to do stuff like that. Yeah,
but we'll be doing check-ins while he's live. So Raider Nation, wherever else everybody's watching from, they'll be able to tune in every now and then and see what's going on.
Let them know who's coming. I mean, like you that have the list, let them know the red carpet role that you have coming in.
Well, I know for a fact that Nikki, Our Lady of Raider Nation, she will be here. She is coming. I know Mark Jones is definitely coming. I don't know about the Violator if he's coming up. I know Captain Jack's coming. I'm getting to you. You're at the bottom of the list.
Yeah,
I know Captain Jack's coming up. I don't think Gorilla's coming. I know Destruction's going to be here. I believe Hollywood's going to be here. Then we've got chapters coming in from everywhere. We've got we're co-running this or co-promoting this with Mike from Raiders Against the World.
My baby, Movement of Black House. Shout out
yes,
to Mike,
sir.
man.
Will and his crew from Denver will be here for sure. I know there's some from the Philly chapter coming up. I don't know who else is coming from out west as far as chapters, other than I think there's this new one that just formed. Island Pirate. What is it? Inland
Empire?
Was it Inland Empire? Is that what it is?
Yeah. What is this we're talking about? What Island Pirates?
Leo's coming with his chapter. He's coming representing his new chapter as the president of his chapter, Inland Empire. So Leo will be there. My guy LV Raider 10, one of our co-hosts, will be there with us. Will obviously will be there. Who else is coming?
Hey, Mobile, we need to get together, bro. The whole Inland Empire. Let me know. Yeah.
I know Predator is coming. I know that he's coming.
Yeah. So you definitely see a lot of different clubs.
You'll see Marlene.
Yeah.
TBH Reno is going to be up there.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a bunch coming.
You're going to see TNBC. I'm guessing they're going to be up there as well. Yeah.
I still got to reach out to. I'm going to reach out to the local news stations here. Their sports directors, and see if I can get one of them to show up.
Oh, you know what I was going to tell you? I got one request today. We were talking about beers.
Yeah.
And somebody was telling me, like, I asked for my Negro Modelo, but I didn't ask if
they got Yingling.
I guess Modelo has a non-alcoholic beer now.
Oh, really?
So they were asking if that was going to be there as well, because they don't drink alcohol, but they drink the non-alcoholic ones. Yeah.
Send me an Instagram. Send me a message later to remind me. I'll reach out to her tomorrow.
I told him I would ask. He's like, damn, bro, you ask about your beer, but what about those of us who drink non-alcoholic?
They've got regular Modelo on draft. She'll have it at both bars. She'll have it at the main front bar and then the main bar in the room we're all going to be in. Because we've got the whole building. We've got the entire restaurant. So they're shutting to the private, to the public for 4 hours. So it's going to be cool. It's going to be a good time.
Man, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun for sure. Yeah.
The only thing
I can't believe Cheeto just joined the party.
Well, the only thing I haven't secured yet is if any type of DJ or whatever, the acoustics in there are not the best. It's super high ceilings and there ain't much up there on the ceiling. So like the sound's going to be kind of shitty.
We need beats. We need beats. Raider Nation needs beats.
I know. I got to figure something out with that. That's the biggest stumbling block. That's the biggest thing I got to worry about right now is getting someone in that can do music.
The venue doesn't have someone they normally use?
No. They got one of those jukeboxes where you can do it from your phone and shit.
I was going to say.
But the sound system is that sound system's decent. There's speakers all around there.
Okay.
We can do that, but we won't have a PA is the whole point. So like when we want to make announcements or if Mark wants to get up and talk and want a microphone, we won't have that. Something out with that. So
yep. Right.
But we also will have a raffle going on too.
I saw. Did you have a picture of it?
Yes. I did.
Jeff does have a raffle going on right now. Amazing work that one of his members did for him that they're going to be raffling off. Yeah.
Yeah, wait, you have to be in person to get it, or can you?
Somebody asked if they joined, if they would be able to ship it to them, or if they win, can I bring it back?
We can ship it, whatever. We can get it out to you. Hang on, I'm bringing it up right now.
There it is.
Oh, there it is. So that is all wood. That sign is completely made out of wood. It's raised letters. Those are all individual laser cut lettering. And if you look, the biggest thing is the detail on the teeth. It actually looks just like the logo. Like you see the Violator, you see Gorilla, you see Senior Raider in the bottom on the teeth. I didn't realize they were characters until.
Did you know? I did not notice that until I made Steven's shirt for the Sacramento chapter. I was like, wait, I never noticed that.
That's because, hey. Welcome to the family, baby. And nobody until you look at the logo yourself, until you look into detail, you don't realize.
You don't. Yeah. I thought it was just teeth. Yeah.
We are selling raffle tickets. You do not have to be in attendance. And we've already sold a few tickets to people that aren't even going to be coming to the event. So anybody can enter.
Cool.
It's one ticket for $5 or $20 for 5 tickets. So you get an extra ticket if you.
Yeah, Israel, I'll send you the link. I'll send the link to Israel so he can get the information from me.
Yeah, we're taking it all through Venmo. My wife's got it. She's our secretary treasurer for the chapter. So any money that comes in, she does it through Venmo and it goes right into an account that's set up strictly for the chapter. So I'm gonna try and have patches made ahead of time so I can have them there to sell the day of the event too, because I know everybody's
patches take time though, fam. But
I got them, babe.
No, I'm talking chapter patches too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yo, guys. So if Israel wins, I'm gonna bring it back with me and I'm gonna hold it for safekeeping. All right, just so you guys know.
Don't worry, I'll ship it to you for free.
Yeah, Israel, we're going to see you at the home opener the following week anyway. So
exactly.
And even though it's made out of wood, it's not that heavy. It's actually fairly light. So you won't, if you got to put it in your luggage to bring it home, you'll be okay.
How long, I'll hit you up later. I was wondering how long it takes him to make me. Maybe I can get one made and I can bring it back with me.
Oh, he'll definitely get it done in time.
Yeah? Okay. I'll hit you up later. I'll let you know.
Yeah. He also does. Let me bring this up. He also does the Raider shields too.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
those are all wood. Each piece on the shield, like the face, like that's all individual pieces. All of that. So like the tips of the sword, those are individual pieces. So I mean, this takes a while for him to do these, but it's pretty cool. I don't know how much he would charge you. You'd have to reach out to him directly. If you go to my Facebook page, you'll see the link for his information or our chapter.
I got you. Yeah. That's cool, man. Exciting. We're not now. We got more training camp stuff going on. The season's gonna get started. Before you know it, the first preseason game will be upon us.
And before you know it, you guys will be here in Boston.
Yeah.
I'm eating some lobster.
Apparently, I'm eating clams with lime from what?
So Cheeto, hey, just so you know, we're gonna go. I'm gonna send you the link. There's gonna be an all-you-can-eat seafood place We're gonna go.
Oh, I remember you talking about that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'll send you the link, bro. Hey, you're gonna see Jay Jackson out there, by the way, guys.
He's cool. Is Sheila coming too? That's his sister, right?
I believe Justin's coming.
Okay.
Justin's wife's coming. I don't know if Sheila's coming. I know Marlene's coming. I mean,
Marlene's
we got
coming.
we got like 20, 30 people.
Man, if people need hotel rooms, let them know because Mike has a whole bunch set aside. So if people are still looking for rooms in Boston, send them Mike's way. Mm-hmm.
Hey, so guys, if you guys are looking for a room, Mike from Raiders Against the World, hit him up. Tell him to send us a link so that way we can.
Yeah, he's got like 10 or something like that set aside. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, don't get the Manhattan. That's gross. That's
gross. Man, New England, big dog. Don't do no Manhattan.
New England made with milk. That one's so much better. The Manhattan.
Oh, Kev, man. Maybe one day I'll get to see Kev at one of these games, man. He's hilarious. But hey, appreciate you guys coming through today. Great show. Yep, getting the season started, talking about the events. Hopefully we keep this energy going throughout the season and it doesn't die out. And there's only 4 of us at our parties like last year.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. Even last year, Jay from New Mexico, he came to LA because he's from LA, but he lives in New Mexico. He met up with me at my pizza spot, and it was just me, him, my nephew, and like one other person. Normally there would be like 10 of us, but there was only like 5 of us that day. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That was against Cincinnati.
Nate was at that game.
Yeah, Nate was at that game. So was Chris. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night. We got to get ready for our next thing that we're going to be doing. Stay tuned. Of course, we'll be back next week for sure with another show. Hopefully, we'll have more video, more footage from training camp, more news, more stuff to discuss. And as always, let's get ready. Another season, baby. Let's go.
Stay safe. Go Raiders.
Go
Raiders.
Peace out.
Trees all shake and quiver and quake as he robs them of their gold. The autumn wind is a raider, pillaging just for fun. He'll knock you round and upside down and laugh